Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher for this week has been Lao Tzu, and being a Sunday morning and a Sunday meditation, I have specifically searched out Lao Tzu's messages around the theme of silence, if it's not silence itself. So here is a message for today. It starts with just a bit of interesting information about the last part of Lao Tzu's life and how him writing the Tao Te Ching came about. Sun Marie, very good morning, and Anthony, good evening to you. Sarah, good morning. Awesome seeing you live with us. The message today starts this way. In the last part of Lao Tzu's life, he was old and believed he had come to the end of his usefulness. He had had enough of society and the city, and decided that he would move out to the mountains to live out the last days of his life in peace. As he passed a border post, the soldier in charge of customs recognized him and asked him where he was traveling to, upon which Lao Tzu answered that this was indeed his last journey into the mountains. The soldier was sad and upset, and he was hesitant in allowing Lao Tzu to pass. He said, "Master, you have to leave us your wisdom. We need to hold on to your wisdom. Please write it down. Tell us what is the way in which to live a virtuous life." Lao Tzu took out his tools, sat under a tree, and he wrote the 81 verses of the Tao Te Ching. And the very first verse started like this. It said, "The way that can be named is not the eternal way." The way that can be named is not the eternal way. It's like trying to describe the indescribable. Trying to distill truth into words always limits it to narrow one-dimensional reductions which our human minds often force into our own boxes of prior conceived biases. We miss the point often, reinforcing old beliefs instead of challenging them. But we have to try regardless, because words are how we communicate. So many of our questions about how to live life well asks for a description of the indescribable and cannot be answered in the simple way that we seek. Lao Tzu does the best job of trying to describe the indescribable that I've ever come across. Danae, a very good Sunday morning to you. Awesome seeing you. Hey Linda, good morning. Happy Sunday. So here are a bunch of thoughts from Lao Tzu that try to describe the indescribable. He says, "For knowledge, add something every day. For wisdom, subtract something every day." Lao Tzu says, "Be empty, be still. Just watch everything come and go. This is the way of nature." He says, "Be still. Stillness reveals the secrets of eternity." Some beautiful analogies. Lao Tzu says, 30 spokes meet in the hub, but the empty space between them is the essence of the wheel. Pots are formed from clay, but the empty space within the pot is the essence of the pot. Walls with windows and doors form the house, but the empty space within is the essence of the home. Lao Tzu says, "Look, and it can't be seen. Listen, and it can't be heard. Reach, and it can't be grasped. Above it isn't bright, below it isn't dark. Seamless, unnameable, it returns to the realm of nothing. Form that includes all forms, image without an image, subtle beyond conception. Approach it and there is no beginning. Follow it and there is no end. You can't know it, but you can be it. at ease in your own life. Just realize where you come from. This is the essence of wisdom. What an incredible way to try and describe wisdom, which in and of itself is trying to describe the indescribable. He says, become totally empty, quiet the restlessness of the mind. Only then will you witness everything unfolding from emptiness. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. I always feel like I need to bring these kinds of teachings into some kind of a balance by pointing out the opposite side too. All of these teachings sometimes make it sound like no action is needed, only meditation and being present. In his teachings, Lao Tzu speaks clearly of the need for putting what we've learned into action, but that we overemphasize action, turning our actions into wasted energy at the expense of what we gain from inaction. So Lao Tzu does speak about action. He says clearly all action begins in rest. That is the ultimate truth. For sure, we have to take action, but Lao Tzu reminds us that action starts in rest. So start there. Start in silence. If you're ready, that is our journey for today. Let's slip away into silence. You can close your eyes and let's flow away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. Your job is not to try and create a brain devoid of thought, only to lead your body to a deeper level of softness with every exhale. And then learn that when we do better at not engaging thoughts, let the brain create thoughts that come and go. While you soften and not jump onto the backs of any of those wild horses, you can hang back and watch the thoughts run, and continually bring your attention back to your breath and to your softening. Every exhale bringing more softness than the one before. And anytime you find your attention has been captured by a thought, bring your attention back to your breathing and back to your softening. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Use the last few breaths of this phase to help your body stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. You roll out your neck muscles, your shoulder muscles, and focus on your spine for a moment, leaning into your back muscles. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do that, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. We'll do the first few together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Once again, with the breath holding part of the exercise. Your job is not to try and create a brain that has no thoughts, but to learn that you can dive deeper into you. You can slip into a place where silence already exists. It is like slipping below the surface of a pool where you're still aware of what happens around the sides of the pool. You can see the people walking around, you can hear them speaking, but you are in a quieter place. And from this quieter place, you look at things differently. And if there is a goal to this, then it would be looking at you. Seeing you in a different light. Understanding that you are a human being who is really just trying. And I have a very deep sense that when you look at yourself through those eyes, when you can see yourself trying and you're not judging or criticizing any part of yourself, then you must surely be looking at you through the eyes of your soul. You can take as many easy breaths as you need between your breath holds, but come back to a breath hold again as soon as you are ready. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale you can. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back down, or even lie all the way back down, and feel yourself just floating. And I'll read to you one more time from Lao Tzu's message for us today. He says, "For knowledge, add something new every day. For wisdom, subtract something every day. Be empty, be still, just watch everything come and go. This is the way of nature." He says, "Be still. Stillness reveals the secrets of eternity. 30 spokes meet in the hub, but the empty space between them, that is the essence of the wheel. Pots are formed from clay, but the empty space within is the essence of the pot. Walls with windows and doors form the house, but the empty space within it is the essence of the home." Become totally empty. Only then will you witness everything unfolding from emptiness. Take action, yes, but remember that all action begins in rest. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. There's a few more minutes of silence left. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this silence space. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this lesson about the wisdom we find in silence. Lao Tzu says, for knowledge add something every day. For wisdom subtract something. And where subtracting something every day leads to is to emptiness, to this silence. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning who I really am. Take a deep breath in. And thank you for you sharing your silent space with us today. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. I'm going to read that last one more time. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. Because at the center of your being, your connectedness to everything is evident, and everything connected to you is evident. Our connection to Source lies there. That is where God flows through us. Thank you, Anthony. Hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I'm sure morning is close to you. Karen, good evening. It's good to see you. Hi, Graham. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, somebody. Have a great Sunday. Have enough rest. Make sure you're ready to jump into the new week. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.